Classification of epithelial tissue. The epithelial tissue may be classified into covering and lining epithelium and number 2, glandular epithelium or glands. Covering and lining epithelium. See, covering and lining epithelium, they cover the surface of any structure or organ, or they line the inner surface of the lumen or hole of any structure or organ. Hence it is called covering and lining epithelium. Okay. The covering and lining epithelium may be divided into two types depending upon the layers of cells and shape of the cells present in the epithelium. So it is of two types. Number 1, simple epithelium. Number 2, stratified or compound epithelium. Simple epithelium, it consists of single layer of cells arranged on a basement membrane. Stratified epithelium, it consists of 2 or more layers of cells. Simple epithelium. The simple epithelium is again divided into simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar epithelium. Simple squamous epithelium. Squamous means flat. So simple squamous epithelium, it consists of single layer of flat epithelial cells. Example, epithelium of alveoli of lungs. Number 2, mesothelium, that is the epithelium lining the peritoneum, pleura and pericardium. Number 3, endothelium, that is the epithelium lining the blood and lymph vessels. They are known as endothelium. So these are the examples for simple squamous epithelium. Simple cuboidal epithelium, it consists of a single layer of cuboidal cells. The height and the width of the cells are equal. It is a cube-like structure and the nucleus is round and centrally placed. Example, follicles of thyroid gland, epithelium lining the surface of the ovary, otherwise known as germinal epithelium. Simple columnar epithelium, it consists of a single layer of columnar cells, that is, the height of the cell is larger when compared to the width of the cell, that is the breadth of the cell. So they are the columnar cells. It consists of single layer arranged on the basement membrane. Example, stomach and large intestine. The simple columnar epithelium are characterized by presence of villi on the surface. Okay, this is present in small intestine and gallbladder. So simple columnar epithelium with villi are present in small intestine and gallbladder. If the simple columnar epithelium are characterized by presence of cilia, small hair-like projection, cilia on the surface of the epithelium, it is known as simple ciliated columnar epithelium. Example, respiratory tract, uterine tube, central canal of the spinal cord, epididymis. Pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Actually, it is a single layer of cells attached to the basement membrane. Okay. In the pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium, some of the cells are long and thin, some of the cells are short and thick. So this gives a false appearance as if there are 2 layers of cells, hence the name pseudostratified. The superior surface of the epithelium are lined by cilia. So it is known as pseudostratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Example, trachea and primary bronchi. Stratified epithelium. The stratified epithelium is also divided into stratified squamous, stratified cuboidal and stratified columnar epithelium. Stratified squamous epithelium. In this, the superficial most cells are flat. Stratified squamous epithelium is again divided into stratified squamous, keratinized epithelium and stratified squamous, non-keratinized epithelium. Keratinized means pigmented, non-keratinized means absence of pigment. So stratified squamous keratinized epithelium, okay, the superficial most cells are dry and it is pigmented. Example, skin, outer surface of the tympanic membrane. Stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. In this type, the superficial most cells are moist, alive and it is non-pigmented, absence of pigment. Examples, epithelium lining the oral cavity, tongue, pharynx, esophagus, anal canal, vagina and cornea. Stratified cuboidal epithelium. In this type of epithelium, the superficial most cells are cuboidal in nature. Example, seminiferous tubules and ducts of sweat glands. Stratified columnar epithelium. In this type of epithelium, the superficial most cells will be columnar in type. Example, ducts of large glands, salivary glands and conjunctiva. Transitional epithelium. Transitional epithelium. What is transitional epithelium? Transitional means altering its shape. So it goes on changing its shape time to time. So where this type of epithelium is present, it is present in the urinary bladder, ureter and urethra. So it is present mainly in the urinary system. So the transitional epithelium is otherwise known as urothelium. There are two more special type of epithelial cells in the body: neuroepithelial cells and myoepithelial cells. Neuroepithelial cells. These cells are epithelial in origin with sensory function. Example, cells of taste buds. Myoepithelial cells. These cells are also of epithelial origin which has specialized function of contraction. Okay, they are present in example sweat glands, mammary glands.